These mini twists in my head, they've been in my head for 4 weeks, a month. Wow. 1 whole month. Okay, and they still are looking juicy. They are looking fabulous. It's giving starting her lock journey. Let me show y'all what I did in order to get these mini twists that lasted for a month. Come on, watch this video, child. Okay, so first I am going to blow dry out my hair. I prefer to blow dry my hair when I'm doing mini twists. It obviously makes the twist look longer and it just makes the twist come out better. I don't know, it just does. So before I actually blow dry it, I like to apply this Olaplex Bond Protector Nourishing Hair Serum right here. And I also like to add some Cécred Nourishing Hair Oil as well on my hair, just to, you know, protect it. And as far as what I'm going to use to blow dry my hair out, I'll be using a RevAir, and I'm going to use that as well. But I used this T3 brush right here. Let me show you. It's like a round brush, and this had worked really well the last time I had used this. So okay, off camera, I did a piece so that way I can see which combo I thought was the best, either using the RevAir or the T3 first. So I did the RevAir first and then the T3, and I think that is gonna be the best combination. So for y'all that don't know, this is the RevAir hair dryer right here. So it's a hair dryer. This is like a suction area, and you just take a piece of your hair, put it in there for a little bit, and then pull it out, it stretches, and it blow dries your hair out. So it's honestly one of the best tools that I have, because I'm not very good at like having a regular blow dryer. You know, the girlies, they get the blow dryer and they do it like that. I can't do that. Okay. I'm gonna take the portion of the hair I'm working with, and I'm going with this paddle brush from Cécred. Definitely one of my favorite paddle brushes. And I'm just kind of do a little detangling before I put it in there, so the curls won't clump together. Sorry, y'all. Ow. Okay, so this is the piece. She is nice and blow dried out. Just a tip, if you're using a RevAir, like don't forget to, it's a little harder to get in those roots. So I suggest, like, when you're using it and, you know, like suctioning, kind of, instead of holding it like this, kind of cup it right there to the scalp, so that way you can get like those roots as well. But now I'm just gonna do a little backtrack and do the T3. It does have a cool setting right there, so I'm just gonna put it on cool, and we're just gonna brush it out, make sure you ain't got no tangles, and just it's gonna be just a little bit shorter, that's all. Let's see, turn it on. Take this and just brush it out. All right, y'all, so my hair is all blown out. She is feeling smooth and silky and ready to be twisted. So number one, I'm gonna say this before I feel like anybody asks me, did I cut my hair? Yes, y'all, I'm always cutting my hair. I cut my hair for shape. I feel like since I've started like posting hair content that I always made it known that I do cut my hair for shape. I'm more of a shape girl over length. When my hair gets too long, it start messing up the shape. It got to go, okay? So, from the last time, if you watch any of my other videos on like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and you're like, oh my gosh, her hair looks so much shorter than the last time she blow dried it, it's because it is. And number two, if you, I don't know if I mentioned this, I can't remember, but both of the tools that I have, both have cool settings, by the way, which I did not know the RevAir had a cool setting until I accidentally used it today. I'm always using low heat, but today I did cool. So I'm gonna show y'all real quick on these just in case, you know, you didn't know either. But when you are using a RevAir right here, the bottom part where the numbers is kind of like the how much the suction is, if that makes sense, like the fan part, I guess, that's in the inside. This is the heat setting, like basically right here. So that little, if you keep it on the middle one right there, then it will stay at cool, and then this will go to low heat, and then this will go to a higher heat. So if you're using RevAir, and I don't know how I've never noticed this before. I guess I always assumed that meant off, but that's a cool setting. So that way, if you don't want to obviously use heat, because I try to use heat as least as possible. And then on the T3 right here, you see that little snowflake? Can you see that? The little snowflake? You can keep it right there, and then that's the fan, of course, but put it on a little snowflake and you can have it on a cool setting. But, all right, just wanted to share the information with y'all, just so you can have it. That way you when you don't heat, you 100% don't have to. But let's get to the twisted twists. Okay, y'all, I had to switch over to voiceover, but let's get into it. So I start off with the Cécred part and tail comb, and I just create a part, just smack down the middle of my head, make sure it's a nice clean middle part. But just a heads up, in this video, I'm not doing a lot of heavy parting. I don't care to, it takes too much time. And then I'm gonna go in on each side of the front, and I'm just gonna part those off and section them out, because I'm gonna deal with that a little bit later. I personally like to twist from the back and then go to the front. So I'm going to use the Olaplex Curl Defining Frizz hair gel. I'm going to apply that onto my hair at first. I like it because it's lightweight. Then I'm gonna go in with the Doux Mousse Depth Texture Foam. Let me know if I'm saying that right, the Doux. And then the Kreyol Essence hair serum, and you can put that in your hair if you want, but I like to put it in my scalp. So I'm going to start, like I said, in the back, and I'm going to do small sections. Y'all, I accidentally made these twists a little too many, but that is okay. So I like to smooth it out with either a comb or a brush, whatever you prefer, so that way just the twisting looks neater. I'm gonna go in with the Olaplex gel, and I'm just going to apply that all over the part. Child, I can't talk today. All over the part, you know, from the roots and down. Make sure it's covered and moisturized, and then I'm gonna go in with that texture foam, that mousse, and apply that on top as well. Y'all, this combo was it. Okay, this was actually my first time doing this combo, but so I'm just gonna do a 2-strand twist, simple 2-strand twist. I like to keep my twist tight at the top when I am doing mini twists. It lasts longer that way, and it keeps the roots from getting frizzy and puffing up, if that makes sense. And I'm just simply 2-stranding, twisting them around each other. And as you can see, I grab a little bit more product if needed, and I also kind of like to pull down the hair shaft each time that I'm twisting. That way that the twist looks smooth, it doesn't look frizzy, and I just want them to look neat, you know what I mean? And then at the end, you grab you a little product, it can be the gel or the foam, and just twist the ends, and boom, you got a twist just like that. And I'm basically, like I said, I'm just repeating these steps all over my head, but I go in, I brush it, comb it out, make it smooth, go in with some Olaplex gel. I prefer this gel because it is very, very lightweight and it's not heavy. And then I go in with this texture foam. I like the texture foam because it creates moisture, but my hair does not like super curl up from it automatically. And then we go right into twisting. As you can see, like I said, I'm pulling my hands down the hair shaft so that way it is staying smooth. Like I said, I don't want my twists to look frizzy, especially when they're mini like this. I just feel like they easily can look frizzy, especially once they actually dry. But yeah, you know, getting my twist on, and I keep my twists tight so that way they can stay together longer and they do not unravel. I feel like when I'm too loose-handed with the twist, my twists are just they just gonna unravel and they're not gonna stay together. And then a little twist at the end so that way they solidified in. Now, I told y'all that I do not do parts, and I never do. And I feel like I definitely don't need them when they are small. And the technique that I go about it, because I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, you're not doing parts. You know, how do you know what's going on? I literally am taking these small portions and I'm just trying to be strategic in how I am twisting the twist in my hair and how I am placing them. So what I basically do is I'm taking pieces, small pieces, and anywhere where it will kind of be like where there's a part at or you will see some scalp, I'm taking a twist and I'm twisting it in a direction so that it is covering that part of my head. And you will see at the end what I mean. But I'm just grabbing small pieces, like I said, being strategic, and also making sure that you twist towards the back of your head. Don't twist all the twists to where they come forward. Make sure you are twisting some that are literally that's going to be in the back of your head that's straight back. As you can see right here, I have this little portion, and I like to leave the middle part in the back last, and I will tell y'all why, because that really is the part that cover up all the little bald spots. But as you can see, you see how I'm taking that piece right there, and I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna look in the mirror too, so that way I know when I'm twisting it in the direction that I'm twisting it, it is going to cover up my scalp. Basically, that's really the best way to explain it. So I'm going to show you quickly right here as soon as I get to it. Child, I should have sped it up a little bit, huh? But of course, I'm applying the products. And then look how I'm going to twist it to the back and not to the side. So I'm going to grab the two pieces and I'm just twisting, like the direction will be so that the twist can hang down, right? And then I'm going to do my first couple of twists like that, because the way you twist from the root in the first couple of twists is basically going to determine how your twists fall. And then I can kind of turn to the side and, you know, do the rest of it very quickly. But yes, the first couple of twists and the way that you decide to twist them the direction really does determine if it's going to, you know, kind of fall towards the front of your face, if it's going to fall straight back. Now, this is the middle of my head, and I always do this last when it comes to the back, because like I said, this really is the area that's going, like, it's the crown, and I want to make sure that it looks neat. And the way that I'm twisting them, I make sure all of those are going straight to the back of my head, because I know, you know, we like to not care about the back of our head, but with these mini twists, if you don't care too much, it is 100% gonna show. And I don't have time for that. I'm like, oh my gosh, the twist is cute, but baby, we see all that scalp and she missing some twists in the back. Okay, so make sure that y'all are paying attention to the bag and that y'all are getting the bag. But like I said, that middle part, all of that is going straight back so the crown of my head looks full and the back of my head looks full. And like I said, I like to use a mirror so I can see. But y'all see the vision. And I did go in there and tweak a little bit if I saw maybe, you know, too much scalp in one area. But you can, you know, you see the vision. Now, this is the next day, because I was doing this at like 12 o'clock at night, y'all. And I didn't get to the front of my head. So let's get to the front of my head. Now, the front of my head, I do take time on parting, just because when I am styling and when I'm doing different style with my mini twists, a lot of the styling is going to be in not the front of my head, the best way to explain it, but I'm gonna do a lot of messing around with the front of my head basically when I'm styling my mini twist. So I need them to have some decent looking parts. So whenever I'm styling where my edges are, I definitely lay it down with some edge control first before I twist the hair up in there. Now when I'm refreshing my I don't refresh my twists like taking them down and redo it. The only ones I take down and redo are literally the ones that my edges kind of swoop into, and that's typically only like 4 or 5. Now when it comes to my twist in the front, especially the ones into my edges, I twist away from my face. So I make them go the direction, like the opposite direction of my face. This is really the best way to keep them, in my opinion, to stay in the front and they don't unravel. But especially the ones that go into the edges, just keep the edges until the twist, okay? Because if you do it the direction like towards your face, it honestly just gets puffy and it just unravels, and that's what I've learned over time. So yeah, I'm just basically repeating myself. And also, guys, if you want to add some flair, and I love doing this with my mini twist, leaving out some pieces, some little curly pieces to kind of give it like a boho. So as you twisting, you can stop whenever you want. Just take a little piece out and continue twisting like normal. And then you can go in with the mousse, the gel, whichever you prefer. I was twisting with the texture mousse. That's what I decided to go in with. And you can see I just get my fingers and kind of twist it around. And then we are on the last twist, child, finally. I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm yapping. I feel like I'm talking a lot right now. I'm so sorry. I definitely had some coffee, so the caffeine got me yapping. Okay, but on the last twist, as you can see, I definitely left out a big piece on that boho on accident, but it's okay. It's gonna be cute regardless, but said finish it off. And yes, and I know they giving a little stringy right now, and I feel like that's how they always look once you get done with them. But once they dry, they definitely get more fluffy and they look more full. And I feel like this combination of products allowed them to keep some retention. It kept them moisturized for quite a while, and it didn't weigh my hair down. It didn't have my hair feeling dirty. It didn't have my hair feeling heavy. Like, this combo, she really was it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, once it dried, they look fluffy. Now, y'all, forgot to show y'all immediately after, but here are some clips of my 4 weeks with my mini twist. Like I said, I was so tired once I got done. I forgot to film right after I got done. So here's some clips from my TikTok and things like that of me wearing my hair. And as you can see, they look nice. They look fluffy, moisturized. They honestly came out so cute. This is definitely my favorite set of mini twists that I have ever done. Very proud of myself. But all right, enough of my yapping. I had these mini twists in for 3 weeks, basically 4 at this point. Like, in 2 days it's gonna be 4 weeks, so a month. I've had these in for a month, and yeah, get into it. They lasted. This is probably the longest I've ever worn my mini twist. But yes, I just wanted to show you guys. I feel like I didn't show y'all like immediately afterwards. I was tired and I went on about my business. But just showing y'all how it's looking after a month, pretty much. See, hold on, get a little closer, and y'all can see my vision when I was telling y'all with the parts, well, not with the lack of parts, and how my hair just kind of cover it up. And yeah, they lasted really well. I didn't have to do any retwisting besides these two in the front, just to kind of like relay my edges so it wouldn't look crazy. But other than that, like, she did that. That was a really good combo of products that I used this time. And if y'all are curious, I did refresh, like, just kind of like spray and just, move it around, especially because I do have the curly pieces. So since I'm at the last of the days and I kind of don't care as much anymore, I just refresh them with water. But typically I don't like refreshing with too much water because my hair would just soak it up and then it would just get dry again. What I was using, and I'm gonna put it right here, was the Fenty hair just came out with a leave-in conditioner, and it's like a spray. Yeah, that's really good. It was really good for like refreshing my hair, but not weighing it down and making it heavy and making it hard. But personally, I've never been a leave-in conditioner type girly because I feel like most of them make my hair hard. But that one, they did that. I'm gonna have to give me some more. I'm really excited to actually see how to refresh my hair with wash and go with that leave-in conditioner. But nonetheless, that's what I was using. If you don't have that or you want to get that, obviously I feel like you get some water and a little bit of cream, mousse, gel, whatever it is, just a little bit, so that way your hair won't get dirty. But that leave-in conditioner was very lightweight, so I feel like I was able to like keep using it and my hair not being dirty, because I feel like I could wear my hair even longer, but I definitely need to wash my head. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you use that combination of products, technique, whatever it is that I showed on the video. Let me know how it worked for you guys. I'm super excited to see y'all rocking y'all mini twists, okay? Because it's giving. I'm finna let them lock up. I thought about it. I thought about letting my hair lock up and just, because I took some time with these, but I was like, no, I'm not done with the fro yet. Maybe one of these days. But anyways, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them, but I'm just excited that they lasted this long and they still look like this. Get into it. Okay, that was random, I'm sorry. Anyways, all right, love y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. See y'all next video.